HHDG. Peace, HHDG. We are on another episode of HHDG Media, the podcast. And shout out to our family, our crew, my crew, the company, HHDG Media Inc., which consists of Rock Vader KB, T. Smith, the Mayor, Skelly Top, and myself, Wiki. Shout out to everyone tuning in right now through our YouTube channel, as well as our Facebook group, HHDG, Hip Hop Discussion Group. Anyone that wants to go check out the music that we put up, as well as upcoming events and our merch, you can go check out our website, which you can see at the bottom banner, hhdgmedia.com. And from here, we're going to be speaking with extremely talented, well-respected veteran MC in our culture of hip-hop. Man, been doing this thing for quite some time, putting it down continuously, even in 2023 with the dope EP that he just dropped. Air Max King. Well respected, like I said, young veterans, it doesn't matter. You know, the jewels that this man has been dropping on countless tracks, albums. Talk about the Enemy of the State project with all them dope DJ Khalil production on there. Man, up until now. And with all these guest features, you know people are still looking out for him. Consistent work, consistent substance in the lyrics, delivery, concepts. And what better person to, show that respect than another dope veteran MC of Planet Asia. The two of them go back for decades. So I would like to introduce TriState, repping Gold Chain Music.
Yo,
Peace.
Peace. What's good, brother? Wiki.
How you doing, man?
HHDG family and everybody. What's good? Peace and love.
Yes, indeed. Can you see me right now?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay, good. Screen went blank real quick.
I appreciate the intro. I appreciate it. I see you did your homework. You said Enemy of the State. I was like, whoa. Whoa.
Yeah, man.
My guy went all the way back. Okay, that's what's up.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, man. I mean, Self-Scientific is still one of my favorite duos out. Man.
Mine too, actually. Yeah, big up to shout outs to Khalil and Chase Infinite. Legendary group from LA. I feel like they never really got their just due, man. Those dudes.
Very true.
Khalil, one of the illest producers ever in life.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Well respected. Put his hands on a lot of classics and worked with a lot of reputable artists too in the game. So
yeah,
shout out those brothers, man. Peace to God.
Definitely. Yeah. And Chase, does something that I continue to say with hip hop, he's a dope MC, but look at everything else he has contributed to in hip hop outside of MCing.
Absolutely. A lot of people probably don't even know that he was a big part of the ASAP movement.
That's right.
In terms of behind the scenes management. He did a lot of heavy lifting for that ASAP movement. Him and Yams, rest in peace. And
rest in peace.
And now he has his hands on that Griselda movement as well. So he,
right.
He's definitely a part of the culture, been a part of the culture for 20 plus. You know what I mean? So legend, yo. My brother's a legend, man. I love my brother too, man. Shout outs to my brother.
Definitely. Now, before we jump into Go BP Air Max King, for those that are unfamiliar, let them know about a little bit about TriState.
Yeah, well, for those who don't know, tri-state is tri means three. State is state of being, mental, physical, spiritual. Those are the three states that I balance life on pretty much. A good brother of mine, Kamal, we used to call him Hannibal Khan, gave me the name. We first started rhyming together, Black Battalion Crew. I'm not going to even date myself and tell you what year that was. I had to be like probably 97, maybe around 96, 97. Yeah. Um, yeah, but I mean, that's what Tri-State really represents. I take pride in everything I do when it comes to writing and making sure I got substance. I never wanted to be a watered down nigga out here, chasing trends and shit. So it was like a perfect marriage for me once the Black Battalion thing. I moved on. I was in college actually. And then I moved back home to LA and linked up with Planet A's. And we started building the whole Gold Chain military movement, Gold Chain Music, the record label, and things like that. So
Yep.
um, my background is crazy. I used to ghostwrite for artists. I was a part of like an artist out of Compton, California named King T. Legend, a legend.
Yes,
I
indeed.
pen I pen joints for King T. I pen joints for Dr. Dre. Um, I've been blessed to work with some real established, well respected artists in the game for sure. So that's a little bit about Try.
Definitely respect on that. Now, speaking of the whole gold chain movement, man, the family, it just continues, progresses. You got
Oh yeah,
shout out K Burns, who I interviewed, now, doing his thing.
Bernie.
Yara, another one.
Yeah, what up, yeah?
Man,
Yeah, the family is it constantly grows. Age has an ear for amazing individuals, man, who get super busy when the lights come on in the lab. So shout out to um, K Burns, uh, my brother Midas the Beast
yes,
out of
indeed.
Orlando,
Ozone
murdering
got that.
shit. His album was crazy. Yeah, shout out to the Ozone. Um, you know what I mean? We got Montage One. You know what I'm saying? Dirt Diggs on the production.
Amazing work.
You know what I'm saying? Those brothers been with us from jump. So shout out those brothers. A plus the kid out of Fresno. Another Fresno lyricist that's dangerous with the pen.
hmm
You know what I mean? Um, it's so many. It's so much talent in the chain. It's ridiculous, bro. Like the chain gets busy. And then you got the original members still cooking too. Can't never sleep on Turban and
That's right.
uh, you know Ben, Cali, Sav Kills out in New York. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Mm.
So,
Everybody got that sharp pen game. Mm.
oh yeah, yeah, no doubt. I mean, that's what we pride ourselves on. We when we started building the Do Rag Dynasty movement,
Oof.
we wanted to make sure that we was doing something that nobody, you know, no regular person can do that can't really pick up their pen. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm.
that was the basis of the Do Rag Dynasty. Do Rag Dynasty was all about lyricism, like you know what I'm saying, and a whole. It was just an energy, like a vibe. a movement, and then we had Alchemist behind it. So it just impacted it and made it, even more grand.
Absolutely.
I still don't feel like too many people fucking with that album, to be honest with you, Wiki. But that's just how I feel.
Really? When I speak to people, that's one of them albums that people give a lot of praise to.
I appreciate that. We appreciate that. We put great energy behind it. You know what I'm saying? So that shit was fun. Like it doesn't get better than driving to the lab every day, walking the lab, and Alchemist is cooking, and all we gotta do is put the food on the plate. Like plate the food for niggas.
Yeah.
You heard? So yeah, son, that shit was, man, that was special. And like I said, I haven't heard much fucking with that still to this day. So shout out Al, ALC. I know he's still doing crazy work.
Absolutely. And to segue, you talking about plating the food. I got a Planet Asia album back over here.
Oh, I already know what you
Baby
want
food,
already.
Julie.
I already knew it. Baby food. Ooh. Yeah, that shit was crazy too. Yeah. Those days, and Age probably could tell you, like, niggas had record label money floating around. You know what I'm saying? Those was the good old days. Like, I'm talking about before the independent, running around doing the independent thing, building your own shit.
Mm-hmm.
Record labels was actually throwing money out there. Like, it was solid. They was throwing money to cats, and we was running around, hotel, 5-star hotels, and eating luxurious meals, and all on their expense. You know what I'm saying? So that shit was brilliant, buying cars and investing in shit, and doing crazy young shit too, buying mad shit, gear. You know what I'm saying? So, great times, man. Baby Fool was special. That was my first time ever rhyming with Sav Kills.
Dope. Man.
Dope album. I love that album.
Now, with all of y'all just being so ill on the mic, and the respect that you get, how's that competition? Give me a fan that loves the music that y'all put out. Just give me a glimpse of that energy that y'all have, when it comes to creating a song.
Yo, it's dangerous. It's scary, yo. It's scary when you sitting in a lab and you look across and you see Planet Asia like locked in, and then you look to the other side and you see Killer Ben locked in. Yo, there's no other pressure like that. Believe me, like you better. And we've been put in situations in front of cats where we did everything on the fly. Like the whole Do-Rag album was on the spot. That wasn't no take home beats and write shit. You know what I'm saying? That's all competitive energy in the room. Everybody want to have the illest verse ever penned in life. You know what I'm saying? And that energy, it's the same thing every time we get in the booth. Shout out my niggas like Piff James, the new Gold Chain members that's bringing that same type of energy to the table. You know what I'm saying? It's not a game, man. When you step in the building and you in a dungeon with those dudes, you in a trench. So the only way to fight out of that and survive is to pen something marvelous. So that's what it's all about, G. You know,
I feel you. You know, just you describing that and saying how that session was with the whole Durag Dynasty album is that energy. When you
yeah,
listen to that album, it feels like everybody was just in that zone for every track.
yeah. It is. You know what? To me though, the craziest shit. A lot of people don't realize this, but in 2010, I know we probably worked on this album in 2010, maybe 2009. Uh, Chain of Command, the Gold Chain, the first Gold Chain military album. Um, I feel like the energy, the Durag Dynasty album, the energy was carried over from the Chain of Command because
Mm.
the Chain of Command was like our first time really, me and Asia spearheading that whole thing and just pulling people from all directions. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ben had just came home from a little short vacation. Um, you know, we invited him to the lab. Had my brother um, Reno working on the production at the time, the master craftsman, and he had a lab, so we all was in that lab on a daily. After Ben came home, we went and got Cali from Fresno. We went and got Turbin from Fresno. Like Asia pulled all of them in, you know, his brothers from home, and then we called up Sav and everybody came to town for that, and the energy we had building that project. We hooked up with Alchemist on a random fly, you know what I
Mm.
mean, and he did a joint when went to do a joint with him. Large Professor was there. We did a joint with Large Professor, so and then shout out the Dilated brothers who took part in the Evidence and Babu, DJ Babu.
Yeah.
Those was on the fly sessions too. All of that shit
Mm.
was just magical. We was running around LAG like just because we was together, man, shit was just spiraling into
That's dope.
into form this whole thing, and that's how that chain of command shit happened. And then we just Durag was like it was like a continuation of energy from that. We just took the three-headed monsters, which was, you know, PA obviously Ben and myself. So Alchemist low kind of like was like, yo, I want you three to just come in and kill it. So that's how that came about. You know what I'm saying? So
Man. Mm.
we don't divvy from the food we cook. Like it's like you're not gonna go to a soul food restaurant and try to grab some fucking pad thai noodles. You know what I'm saying? Like we cook up. We've been cooking up this type of shit for ages before it was trendy.
Hmm.
Before the rock Marcy's, before the what I'm saying, around the same time when rock was flip mode, we still was this is what we was cooking. You know what I'm saying? We was cooking this shit before the Griseldas. Like, it's been the same dish. Like, this shit ain't changing up. Like, this what we do. This how niggas really live. So, you know what I'm saying? The energy gonna be the same if you step in a room with me and some equipment is on. I'm gunning for you. I'm taking your head off. So
There you
that's
go.
just it's always been competitive. So
Yeah, yeah. And speaking of Griselda, I seen Conway, giving that love.
oh yeah, you know what it is? The real respect, the real, like, it is what it is. Conway, before Conway was massive, before West Side Gun was massive, those brothers, a lot of love and respect for those dudes. Those dudes been over our cribs and, crashed at our cribs and been in the lab, crashed at the lab, Dirk Diggs, the GCM lab, a lot of legends been through there. So before they had record deals, before the whole Eminem shit, before all of that,
Mm.
we knew Conway West Side before all of that. So, you know, we knew how, you knew the talent level, that shit is natural. It come together naturally. No, it's organic, G. Like, they used to come to LA and they come build with us. Shout out my G Hus Kingpin. You know what I mean? He was a major part of all of that too.
Yes, indeed. I give Huss his props all the time. He's another person like Planet Asia. He's got that ear to know talent.
Oh, indeed. True indeed. Yeah. The winners, those dudes, a lot of those winners dudes, no joke. They not for it's no games, man. Like that's another dangerous movement. That should be bigger than life, larger than life. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? So they definitely creatively larger than life, you know. So and that's how we feel like it's the same thing, yo.
Amazing work. And the chemistry with Gold Chain and the winners is ill. One of my
Word.
favorites, and being that we speaking on Conway, is that Playoffs Part 2 off that Splash Brothers.
Ooh. Oh, you over there well equipped. Okay, you got joint. Okay, you not playing. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that joint was crazy. That was crazy. That was produced by Rock, right?
I believe
Rock
so.
Marcy. Yeah, Rock Marcy, yeah. Um, yeah, that was fire. That was like the second. That was probably the second or third joint I ever recorded with Conway, actually. Um, yeah, that was fire. That was fire. That's a Hus Kingpin joint. He put that whole thing together. So definitely a lot of talented artists on that song.
Mm,
Animals,
yeah.
rap animals. You know.
Mm,
But every time we step in that arena, everybody got the same mentality: killer
yep.
be killed, killer be killed. It's just like basketball. I'm like I attack that shit like John Morant. Like I'm going hard to the rim. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure everybody on that track felt the same way. So
Yeah.
that was fun. That was a fun joint.
Mm. Before I don't want to jump right into the new EP, but one of the things that stuck out with me is the promotion that you did for it in the campaign, and seeing you right now, the cap and the tee matching the way you was doing with the Air Max. That's always been your style.
Yeah, it's everyday shit. I mean, that's how we do it. We dress like this all the time. I'm an avid collector of sneakers, so it only made sense for me. Like, you know, it's before we even get into that, it's the same with the Oh No album. I don't know if you're
Oh yeah.
familiar with that project, but same vibe. Me and Oh No was just back and forth building, and then he sent me a bunch of missiles, and I was like, "Yo, this shit feels so right." So we just start going in. We just start going in, and then next thing you know, 3D was, you know what I mean? Three dimensional scripts was born. Prescriptions was born. So same thing, just regular everyday shit, just like this EP, just um, nothing premeditated on a whim. I basically been collecting a bunch of Air Max. Shit, my lady collect Air Max. You know what I mean? It's a Air Max environment where I'm at, G. So we Air Maxed out. So it was Air Max month. I was like, yo, I might as well give the people some music to go along with this lifestyle, you know. And I just threw it all together, G. I threw it all together, made sure I wanted to have it ready for Air Max Day, you know. Um, I take pride in it's the same thing. It's like rhyming. It's like when I used to play basketball. It's like when I used to dance, everything. I take pride in all that shit. Like I ain't trying to be last place. trying to be the illest nigga. Like you know what I'm saying? So same thing. We still got that kind of pride, G.
Yeah.
We prideful over here. We trying to come ill, like, you know, the music gotta match the lifestyle. I'm on some fly shit. I might as well drop some fly music with it, like, you know, and I coordinate it. Everything gotta be fire. And I'm light today. This ain't shit. You talking about, like, this is just, you know, this is a not going outside type of environment.
Got you.
You know, this is go to the corner store to get some gravelly vibe. You know, so that's where we at with it.
That's fire. One thing I always appreciated in your music is not just you dropping jewels, but it's how you presented them.
Yeah. You know, I credit my pops and my uncles and, you know, all the older heads that I grew up under. Like shit, my pops used to run with, you know, militant movements. You know what I'm saying? He used to run with militant movements. That dude was in the circles with James Brown and, you know, ran into Muhammad Ali and shit like that. You know, he was a part of that whole Islamic movement when it first left Harlem and started spreading. Like, you know, I'm sure he got his hands on a lot of that material. So he, you know, my uncles and everybody around me always talked that shit. We was always on that shit. So when I started getting
Did we lose you? Oh, there you go.
my bad. I had a call coming in and shit. Nah, I mean, you know, they used to drill certain things into us, you know, as black men, like young black men, like you have to stand for something. So I started getting documents. When I first started doing this music shit, I was working with this producer named Thayad Assar.
Yes.
Yeah, the real hip hop heads know who Thayad Assar is. He produced Exhibit's very first smash called Paparazzi. So go do your knowledge on that. Thayad used to travel with Exhibit. They used to go overseas a lot and go to the east. You know how New York is. You from New York, right?
Yeah.
So he every time he come home, he would bring like the Holy Tabernacle scrolls, like mad volumes. He would have volumes and volumes of that shit. We would just go to the studio and steal them from him, take them home and just read them shits like crazy. You know, shouts out to Dr. Malachi Z. York. That was the, you know what I'm saying? That was the foundation. And my first crew, Black Battalion, we was on that heavy, G. We was Nubian. You know what I'm saying? We was all the way. Yeah, we was Yorkites all day. Like, you know, that knowledge was the start of it that got, you know, catapulted into everything else. So, but I'm talking about before the teachings from the Father. No, shouts out to all the guys, and peace to the guys and earth. You know, it's just for me, the music is like I said, it's just like the lifestyle. When you see the Nautica and you see the Air Max, well, you're gonna get the teachings too. It ain't gonna just be fly shit. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get everything that I embody. That's what TriState is, and that's what Planet Asia is. That's what everything we stand for. You're gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it has to have substance, and it gotta be legitimate substance. We ain't just talking shit because it sound dope. We not just, you know what I'm saying, chefing up plates, just making it look good. The shit actually tastes good too.
There you go.
Like this ain't just beautiful culinary. Like this ain't picture culinary. You can just look at the photos. You got to eat this shit and taste it, and you gonna love it. You know what I'm saying? If you of substance, you gonna love it. You know what I mean? So, bro, we knew that it's a home for this vibe. It's a home for this wave. You know, so that's why we never divvy from what we do. So I'm gonna keep giving you more and more shit. There's more shit to come. You know what I'm saying? This thing, it's not. I'm not done. It doesn't stop like this. As long as I walk the earth, I'm gonna be delivering, meaningful shit. Like I'm leaving a catalog, and my seed's gonna be able to, stand on this and be proud. You know.
Absolutely, man. Speaking on the fam, do they carry that same vibe, that same mentality the way you do?
Yeah, I mean, it. Yep, in different fashions.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's the same foundation.
Yeah.
Like they say, same soup, just reheated. I mean, it'd be the same thing. They might be in their own element. Like my son, my oldest son, he an MC and a singer, but he made gospel music, fire too. Like he got fire, So yeah, I mean, the vibe is the same. It's he's still standing for something. So
Right. Yep.
I'm proud of everything he creating right now too. It's crazy. So, like I said, it's they don't fall far from the tree. Shout outs to him too. You know what I mean? For keeping the torch lit, basically. Heavens, he go by Heavens, and his partner go by Church.
Heavens and Church. All right.
Yeah, so they definitely in a realm about to really make some noise. You know what I'm saying? So it's all creation. It's all creation, positive creation.
That's how it should be. Like you saying, it's got to have that substance, that meaning behind it.
Indeed, absolutely.
Man, I could talk about a lot of your catalog and your features, but we definitely gonna keep it to a minimum. There was a feature that you did with Pete Twist and Born Unique on that Grime Lords joint.
Oh, yeah. Shout out Born. I think Born just got home too.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Salute that brother, man. Monsters, yo.
Chains. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I think I got it over there.
Yeah. What was it called?
Tricolor Chains.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, yeah, I got it.
The chain tricolor.
Right there.
Yeah. Yeah, that shit's crazy. Yeah, that was crazy. Shout out those brothers, man. For real, yeah. I love doing stuff like that too. Sword swinging with other sharp, swordsmen. Indeed, those dudes, that was fun. It's always, it makes it better when you surrounded by a gifted, other marksmen. Obviously not everybody at the same caliber, so you gonna always, be in situations where your sword is a little bit sharper on certain joints or whatever. But
yeah,
but it's still fun, y'all.
Yeah.
It's all about how you create what you create. I don't think I ever really worry about what another artist is gonna do or say on a joint, on a feature joint. I got a song with Busta Rhymes. You know what I mean? I got a song with Neo. So, I don't even think about what those dudes are doing and saying. You just gotta be you and be comfortable with who you are as an artist and as a man, because it's all the same. It's all elements of you. So if you're a piece of shit, you probably make piece of shit music.
Yeah.
So
You can fake it as much as you want. It's always going to come out and show its true
yeah,
colors.
exactly. So you see a lot of artists dealing with a lot of things in life, you know. So, unfortunately, a lot of that bullshit makes it out into the atmosphere, and a lot of people support it because the intellectual level is not, it's the masses. So, the masses tend to be
That
dumb,
mind
deaf, and
control.
blind. Yeah, I mean, a lot, 85% are dumb, deaf, and blind. So, I mean, 15% use the 85ers. So, you got the 5% who really have the knowledge, the all knowing. So,
Yeah. Mm. And still speaking on that track, there was another Gold Chain music member who continues to be sharp.
shout out Supreme Cerebral.
Absolutely.
That's my brother. Yeah, yeah. Supreme ain't playing. He goes crazy. He go hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So shout out Supreme.
He dropped that Twin Dragons track last year. Woo!
Yep. Yep.
Crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been dropping crazy joints with Preem for a long time. So it's nothing for us to connect. You know what I'm saying? Preem it's like my little brother.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of love and respect for Preem. It's always gonna be entertaining when we get together. Um, Same vibe like my brother. Like I mentioned my brother Midas. We about to we about to do some damage.
Oh man.
Yeah, we about to do some damage. But yeah, that dude, he's not playing. I mean, that Devil's Playground is a serious piece of work. So,
Yes, indeed. Yep.
and Preem keep dropping serious work. Uh, Matter of fact, I know they got a Clark's. I believe they got a Clark's 2 coming. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So that's gonna be pretty powerful.
Mm-hmm. What about you and him? The Twins Dragons album.
Yeah, the Twins Dragon. We talked about it. We just haven't really, honestly, haven't started building it yet. But that's always been a idea for us to do a Twin Dragon joint. Uh, yeah, for sure. We probably got to get to that.
Yeah, definitely. I know after hearing that track, I'm not the only one that want to hear more of the two of you.
Yeah, I think it gotta happen. It's gotta happen for sure. For sure, it gotta happen. I'm gonna have to hit up Preem. Preem, if you watching, bro, you hear it. They ready for us. So we just gotta start, cataloging missiles.
Yes, indeed. Mm-hmm. And you've been blessing a lot of features in the past few years. I mean, I know your catalog is vast, but I got to say, in the past few years, if you don't know the name TriState, you're not listening to the right music.
Yeah, no doubt. You're not in tune. Yeah, it's features are important. Features open you up to to new ears, features introduce, you know, um, a whole different audience of individuals to you and your style, and and vice versa. Whoever you appear with, like for sure, I've had a lot of people come to me and say, "Hey, I first heard you on such and such, album," and it's not always gold chain shit. So
Mm.
you know, it's a blessing to be able to um, feature with other artists and be invited to feature with other artists. You know what I'm saying? I actually met some amazing artists from doing features, cats that reached out to me on an Instagram, or in that world, with the metadata,
Mm.
reached out and was like, "Yo, I would love to do a feature with you." So, and then I hear that, and I'm like, "Yo, he's nice." You know what I'm saying? And we forge a relationship like that. So, I got a lot of respect for a lot of cats. I just did a joint that just came out with my brother from New Orleans. This brother named Ferris Blusa. So he's dope. You know what I'm saying? So, and the joint we did is crazy. It's called Jigga. I think Jigga and Nas, or just Jigga, but
Okay.
that shit was dope. You know what I mean? But he put out a lot of dope shit too, and I know, like, I know a lot of his audience probably don't know TriState as well, and a lot of my audience don't really know Ferris Blusa like that. So, same with my brother Older Great. Shout out Older Great.
Yes,
Older Great
indeed.
is
Alpha
phenomenal,
Magneto
yo.
fam.
Hell yeah, he's a
Mm.
monster, yo. So, yeah, I definitely have. Not like a lot of artists. Everybody asks me, "Man, how do you get features?" I'm just blessed, to be honest. Like it's a blessing to be able to, you know, cats want to spar with me, like, you know, and and it's good because people competitive out here in this game. Because if you want to spar with me, you ready to duel to the death, basically. That's dangerous. That's like asking to fight Tank Davis.
Yeah.
You basically just asked to step in the ring with somebody who hit hard as fuck. Like, yo, this dude hit hard. He not playing. He trying to crack your lungs when he hits you in your body with these body shots.
Yeah.
So that's fun. I love that. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I respect those cats, because they reach out like, "Yo, I want to go in with you." So I love and respect that, bro.
Absolutely. And one of Older Great's recent joints, that Pearl Jam joint right here, produced by Machacha. Y'all need to go check that out.
Fire. Fire. Pro Jam?
Pearl Jam, yeah.
Oh, Pro Jam. Yes, sir.
And you've also been blessing some producer-based albums. So more recently, Soul Messiah, that God Complex.
My God. Peace to the God. Peace to the God. Yeah, Soul Messiah, well respected out of GA,
Yeah.
and he's definitely all about substance. Like he's not gonna be a part of it if it doesn't have any meaning or bulk or body to it. Like, you know what I mean? So I love that about Soul Messiah. Rock, they whole movement, like, it's serious over there, G, and that's what it's all about. That's longevity. That's
Yeah.
really what longevity is. So they make that type of shit. So you gotta respect that.
Definitely. He had a live Q&A on YouTube after the album came out, and I learned a lot more about him. And his drive and just putting more out to the world of hip hop culture, just from
Mm-hmm.
his experience, it
Mm-hmm.
was a great thing to hear him speaking about.
That's fire. I love that. Love that. Yeah, he reached out to me. I finally met the brother at I believe we was doing a festival, Planet A's and myself, Hyro Day. I think it was Hyro Day, and I finally met the brother in person. So um, he's amazing, dude. Amazing person, talented producer. Obviously, he just know music, and like I said, he stands for something. So
Hmm.
I'm definitely always gonna be down to be a part of, you know, substance, more substance. Absolutely, you know. So shout out Soul Messiah for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Mm. Now, if a young upcoming MC knows about your music, what kind of um, jewels would you give him or her?
I would actually tell a younger artist um, to not be afraid to create what they like like not always remain authentic, and create what touches you. Like you could tell like the music we actually like, it has soul, it has substance, and you could tell that those artists believe in what they create and they live what they create. And I would just pretty much tell a younger dude the same thing, like study, study the culture, have knowledge of the culture, because we come from that. We come from knowledge of the culture and
Right.
respecting the elders
Yeah.
who came before us. Like, it was too many legends who laid the pavement for us. We're not recreating the wheel. You know what I mean? It was cats that stood here before me. So I studied a lot of those dudes, patterns, cadences, styles, words, lifestyle, everything. Like, and that's the same thing. That's how Air Max King was born. Because if you look at like, let's just use Rakim for an example. Rakim used to have the ill fucking jumpers on with the jewelry. You know what I mean? Had the fly ass MCM, or you know the Gucci, all that shit, like the, you know what I mean, Lacoste Sportif.
Yeah.
Like it was a lifestyle too, and he was God body on top of all of that. So we studied all of that. That it was all about style. I wouldn't even wanted to listen to him if he looked bummy, honestly. You know what I'm saying? Like all of that shit got. I would tell a younger dude, yo, everything is related. You know what I mean? 360 degrees. You know what I mean? Everything is connected. So it's a full circle when it goes from fashion to the way you eat, the way you think, live, talk, how you carry yourself, everything. Your voice. You can't have a you can't be all of that fly shit and have a puny ass voice. I
That's true.
probably won't, you
Absolutely.
know what I mean? Like who
Nobody want
wants
to
to
hear
hear
that.
that?
Yep.
Yeah, don't nobody want to hear that shit. And you can't be the illest, hardest MC ever and dress like Eminem. Like, I mean, no disrespect to Eminem, but I didn't want to dress like that. You know what I mean? So, that's it. It is what it is, G. Like everything you got to be all in one. Like if I never looked at your catalog and was like, "Ooh, that shit, what kind of jacket is that?" Or, "Oh, yo, look at those kicks," and then heard impeccable wizardry when you spoke. Yeah, I probably didn't revisit your shit much. You know what I'm saying? So I would tell a young person, up and coming artist, stick to your guns, be true to yourself, put a presentable package together, a full from look to sound to vibe and energy, and live that lifestyle to the fullest. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's a legacy. That's how you build legacies. Obviously, I didn't even know I was building one. I just was creating, and obviously we got something that people gravitate to and they like it. So
Continue to build on that. Respect on them words, man.
Absolutely. So, I got physicals. The physicals just came in. I'm about to start shooting the physicals
there
out
you
there
go.
for the people. The Air Max King physicals will go up for sale. You know what I'm saying? After we get off the line, shoot me your address. I'll slide a couple over to you so you can bless some of your fam.
Definitely appreciate that. Yeah, definitely looking for that. So those physicals are going to be through the Bandcamp.
I'm gonna throw some up on the Bandcamp page for sure. Yeah, I'll throw a link up for sure. I just got them in, so we about to start, feeding the people. I know people love to have something physical and tangible. So, and then there's gonna be some vinyls, limited, small run of vinyl too, circulating in the atmosphere. Similar to like the 3-dimensional prescriptions, how me and Ono did it. Shout out to the whole hieroglyphic family for supporting us with that shit too. So
definitely. And
yes, sir.
When that's announced, I'll definitely put the word out.
Appreciate you. Yeah, I see you got physicals. That's why I'm like, yeah, let me make sure I let them know the physicals is out there.
There you go. Yeah.
Get your hands on something.
I definitely support. Yep. Man, I'm looking forward to that. Since we, talk about a little more about the Air Max King EP.
Yeah, the Air Max King, obviously is like a bunch of different producers. It's not one of those one producer albums. You're gonna see an Air Max King next year on Air Max Day. And every Air Max Day moving forward, you're gonna get a new edition, just like how they drop a new shoe. I'm dropping my shoe every year. So
there you go.
Eventually it's gonna come with a sneaker. We just gonna go. It's just gonna go dumb. That's the intent. You know what I mean?
Dope.
Content building and make sure that it's of substance and it's fly and the people have something to look forward to every March 26th, which happens to be the anniversary that the Do-Rag Dynasty album came out.
Yep.
So it just so happens the Air Max King dropped on the same day, so which was Air Max Day. So I'm excited about it. I did a joint with a brother from South Africa, a couple joints actually. We was putting together an EP named Wayne Hype, producer. He did the first 2 joints, Prototype and Organic Greens, on the EP. And then obviously, so I got 2 different editions of the EP. On the physicals are different from the digital version and the Bandcamp version. So the iTunes version actually has a exclusive song on it that was produced by Aguilar the Don called Cue the Music, and that's featuring Aguilar and Killer Cali. So if you got iTunes, Spotify, Tidal, all of those things, you have access to getting an extra exclusive joint off of the project.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? So, and then the physical gonna come with that raw Pharaoh's Golden Parade with Old and Great. So, and then I drop Savion Blanc. Be on the lookout. I'm dropping a video, some visuals for that soon. Like in the next week or so, next 2 weeks, probably drop some visuals for that. produced by my great brother Baptiste out of Canada. Religion, and then the warm up produced by Praises.
Praise is an animal, man.
Woo, that
I
boy
don't think
is
enough people give him his respect.
Oh my God, he's he that's like Knots over there, bro. He's a monster like Knots. So shout out to Praise. Shout out to Astronomics too, who did that Pharaoh's Golden Parade. And that Praise joint is one of my favorites on the album. It's called Warm Up. Featuring Denon Porter, the great Denon Porter from D12.
Yes,
you know
indeed.
what I'm saying? Mr. Porter, that brother, you talking about talent. That dude, he can harmonize. He can drop a one of the most amazing vocals, and he can body a verse.
Yep. Which he did on the EP too, man.
Indeed. Shout out to the legend, Mr. Porter, Denon, and then my brother Mike Stroh. Mike Stroh is another Cali legend, another legend. I know a lot of people probably don't know.
This dude, Mike Stroh, went off on this track. He went off on this.
Oh yeah, yeah. Mike Stroh different, yo. He different. I tell him that all the time. He different. Like that dude is amazing, yo. I can't say enough about him. His style, his complexity and the intricate patterns and the way he dance different. I love it, G. Mike Stroh, that boy nice. For real. Shout out Mike Stroh. And then obviously the last track I did was with my brother Ono, produced by Ono. I had to throw an Ono joint on there. So and then I got somebody that's I've been rocking with for ages, another one of my LA brothers named Krondon.
Yes indeed.
Tobias. A lot of people don't even know him as Krondon anymore. They know him as Tobias Wells. From the television. Yeah, that's from the television screen. Yeah. So the love and respect level for Krondon is through the roof. Like that's my brother. Like Planet Asia, like Feel the Agony, you know what I mean? So on and so forth. Strong on Steady, all of those brothers, Mitchie Slick, Exhibit, that whole movement, that's family. So Krondon, that was a no-brainer. And then I had to reach out to one of my winner brothers, Marvelous Mag, to do the hook for us. It was only right. He made it a magical hook for that. So the EP definitely, yeah, man. The EP definitely is real good music that you can roll around to all day. I notice my lady be rocking that shit in the car all the time now too. So it must be, you know what I mean? It must be something. You know what I'm saying? She must like it. So
I was gonna say, what is she normally rocking?
Just all kind of vibes, But yeah, that she's not from hip hop like that. You know what I'm saying? So
understood.
For her to gravitate to these joints, I know that she like them, and that's the vibe. That's what I want is for the everyday average person who don't really be fucking with hip hop like that, or fucking with the culture, to really just gravitate to the vibe of the music and just let it play. You can play every joint. There's no skippers.
Mm-hmm.
We Nautica pirates, but we don't make skippers. You know what I mean?
Dope. And shout out to DJs that have been playing this. John Doe, Southern Vanguard Radio, Repmatic, Soundcheck's been rocking it. See Reality at Flip the Script Radio's rocking joints off this EP.
Yeah. Tone Touch.
Yes. Yep.
All the of course we got the Shade 4 or 5 cats been rocking it. You know what I mean? So shout out DJ Muggs, Earn. Yeah, all the and it's been getting love globally too. Like I've been getting hit up from different radio channels and different networks saying, yo, we support the Air Max King. We've been rocking this song. A lot of people rocking with the warm-up joint. A lot of people rocking with the Pharaoh Golden Parade, Savion Blanc. Oh, it's definitely getting love. So, much love and respect to everybody showing love. So I appreciate you for having me.
Definitely, man. Your work speaks for itself, and this is another avenue for you to speak on the music and life. So I definitely appreciate you taking that time to let the world know more.
Indeed. Thanks for the platform, brother.
Absolutely. Is there anything else you want to tell us about the EP?
The EP is up. It's locked and loaded. It's on all DSPs, obviously. If you want to support, show some love and support. If you just like one song, download it, stream it every day, whatever. Vibe with it, show some love and support. I appreciate y'all. New music coming. I got a whole album that I did with a producer who goes by Crate Chef, the Crate Chef. He's actually really a 5-star chef at a high-end restaurant. Yeah, I met him out here. I live in Hawaii, so I'm blessed to be able to eat at these fine dining cuisines and you know what I'm saying, high-end spots. And I met this brother, and he just happens to be an amazing producer. So we threw something together real quick. It's crazy. The features on there, I got Rome Streets, Planet Asia, Field of Ag, Big Twins from the infamous Mob. That's pretty much in a high row. I got Casual and Opio. So.
Oh man.
Yeah. So. Yeah. So that project is special, yo. We definitely. It's called Audio Flambe.
Audio Flambe. Okay.
Yeah, Audio Flambe. Flambe is gonna be dropping soon. We just finalizing a couple things. I'm gonna throw a couple extra seasoning on it, and then it's gonna be ready to serve. So
fresh.
It's more to come.
More to come.
Mm-hmm.
Man, you are a true example of why I say there's certain artists in hip hop that are timeless. Master Ace is one of those people that always comes to mind, and you TriState another.
Thank you. I appreciate that. That's major. Thank you, brother.
Definitely.
Shout out the whole Gold Chain crew. If I missed anybody, I love y'all, man. Washe Choir. All my crew. I love y'all, man. It's so many of us. It's hard to name everybody.
Also,
yeah. Check out that Gold Chain too. We just dropped dropped a compilation too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that joint is out on all platforms as well. So and it's fire on there. And we just dropped a video too, the Gold Chain video for that as well. Chain link, you know what I mean?
Definitely. Shout out Lennox Hughes doing his thing with the crew. Another one
Lennox Hughes, my brother, yes. Shout out Lennox, yo. I just did a crazy joint with Lennox too. That's gonna be on Lennox album. Yeah, Lennox. My brother, I love you, bro. Yep. Yes, sir.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Before we go, let everyone know where they can support and also contact.
The best way to support is to hit the socials at I am TriState TriState on all platforms. If you're looking for the music, you can Google it. iTunes, it's everywhere. The music is out there. If you really want to find us, look for TriState. That's all one word, TriState, on all platforms. Or look for the Gold Chain or Gold Chain Music. We do have a
Oh,
Gold Chain Music Bandcamp for those who don't subscribe to any of those music servers or distributors online as well. And then that's how you can get some of the physicals that's been released as well. So, yes, sir. I look forward
definitely.
to meeting all the new people. I really appreciate the love. So you can say what's up to me any day online, folks. We regular people over here.
There you go. Tri-State, Gold Chain Music. Salute, man.
Ricky, peace.
On behalf of our whole HHDG media crew, I'm going to say peace.
Indeed.